Born to Achieve. Born to Achieve. Welcome to Born to Achieve podcast, the show that inspires and motivates you to unlock your full potential and achieve your goals. With your host, Warren Andrew Pinder. Let's get started on this week's episode of Born to Achieve. Born to Achieve.
I am born to achieve, and so are you. Back with me today is LD, Delano Archer, Delano LD Archer, sitting here today. And the title of today's episode, right, is the principle of being a successful man. Welcome back, LD. You brought your textbook with you. I know we want to go deep into actually helping our young men, really give them thought, give them food to really grow. All right, to what is it exactly to the principle of being that successful man?
Michael.
You go.
Okay, so we're gonna we're gonna be more scripted today because I got some good reviews and bad reviews from our first episode because they say it was too raw.
But it wasn't raw. You were talking. You say I changed. You're talking straight.
I talk straight. Yeah. Now we're coming from the Book of Man. It's written by William J. Bennett. He was in charge. He's a military man, but he was in charge of education under Reagan, and he wrote some books. Okay, and he has put some principles in place that scare you. Now, the first principle is man in war, but we don't have war. But war teaches you camaraderie. A lot of people don't know that. That teaches you brotherhood. Okay? And we don't have that.
So when you say that, LD, when you say that, right, a lot of people, when you talk about war, is always opposition. It's always opposition. So what are you saying? You're not fighting against anyone, but rather...
When you in war with your comrade, you all have to be boys. You can't go against them. Okay?
I got it.
That's what I'm saying. All right? You got to sit in a I tell you, Wahid Khan was in the Afghanistan war, and he taught me this. He said they used to have to sit in a hole with their back against one another, and each one of them get 2 hours sleep.
Wow.
But they had to look out for one another. Okay?
That's the camaraderie.
Camaraderie.
Yeah.
And we have lost that. We used to have that, in a different way. But you learn that in war.
Right.
Now, the next one is man at work. And I keep talking about this. When you get up in the morning, as a man, you're supposed to go to work. All right? You aren't supposed to be sleeping in no bed.
That's right.
And you're supposed to get up early. My daddy, 80 years. My daddy's I have 3 heroes.
Yeah.
Walter Archer, that's my grandfather. Delano Archer, that's my daddy, and Robin Hood.
Why Robin Hood?
I don't know, because he steal from the rest and get to the gold.
All right.
But they don't know Robin Hood's story.
Yeah.
Now listen to me. My daddy is stronger and more robust than me. But when you see 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, he up like a light.
Yeah.
And he's 80 years old.
Yeah. That's a different clock.
I used to get up 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
5, 6 o'clock. But he's beat up every morning.
He's beat you every morning.
He beat me every morning.
Yeah.
Okay. And he retired, but he's fine work to do.
Yeah.
So man at work is a very important ingredient. Now, when we start to talk with women, because I don't want women to think that I against them, but that's another story. Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
But friends with man at work, to explain the importance, what you talking about, brothers need to understand it. And I speak of that, I liken that to say you will earn whatever you want.
I told you in the last episode, a man is a provider.
Provider, yes, exactly.
You get up and you go to work.
Yeah.
You don't need to sleep. When you're dead, you can sleep forever. You don't
That's
need
right.
to sleep to repair your body. People
Right.
don't understand. Sleep is only to
Rest.
repair your rest.
Repair your body, yeah.
That's all it's for. And after that, you get your hip up and you go to wake.
Exactly.
Okay?
Exactly.
All right. Now, let's go to number 3. It's out the book now. I read out the book now. Man and play, sports, and leisure. And I talked about this.
That's interesting.
A man in activity. You know why?
Mm-hmm. I like that.
Mobile and robust. In Africa right now, you have some villages where they don't have no internet, no nothing, and they live just like people thousands of years ago. And the men get up every day, they go out and they find animals to kill and bring it back to the women to cook.
Yeah.
We were not designed to sit down. That's the problem with the educational system. But society has brought us to that. And I always tell people, when a boy go to school, who's caused the most trouble? The boy.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't designed to sit down. He designed to be mobile. But people, see, I can tell you this. Humans don't like to hear the truth. They won't hear it, but they can absorb it. Okay? Boys ain't designed to sit down in no chair, They designed to be mobile.
Yeah. You think, that point right there. That's an interesting point. You think that's causing some of the problems right now? Why?
That is the problem.
That's the problem. I mean, because you saying boys ain't supposed to sit down.
No.
But they sitting down for hours.
No.
They
And
sitting
that's
down.
why these video games they on with all this violence and watching TV, that's what causing them to do stupid things.
But when they productively, say, on a computer doing something productive, but if they're sitting...
It don't matter.
Yeah.
They are not designed to be in no seat, okay?
Right.
Now, society got us, he's an accountant, he's a lawyer, all this guy.
That's what I was getting at, yeah.
Right? That ain't a man, boy.
Don't mind, you got it.
Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
What's this?
All right.
That's a profession. But you have to do what?
Got you.
Play, sports, and what? Leisure.
I got you. Yeah, you got me. I thought I got you this time. You got me. Go ahead.
You understand?
Go on. Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Now, this comes out of the book of mind. All right, now let's go to number 4. All right, number 4.
Yeah.
Man in community. Every man is supposed to be in some community involvement.
Boy, you know how great that'll be. Right now, say it again, LD.
Every man should be in some community involvement.
Well, LD, that's powerful. I tell you right now, LD, honestly, I could appeal to men on this show today. As the president of the Scout Association, we need volunteers. You telling me right now, every man
should be in some community involvement.
That could be Kiwanis,
but it don't have to be an organization. They could just be on their corner, helping the young boys.
Agreed.
Thank you for joining today's podcast. We'll be right back.
Achieve Man, written by Warren Andrew Pinder and Dominique Bradford. This book passionately focuses on the challenges women have been made to go through and how to overcome them. In some cultures, being a woman disadvantages the girl child. This book carefully exposes the hurdles you might face. This masterpiece is the ultimate self-help guide for women. It reveals your true purpose and identity. Get your copy today. Available from Amazon.
We now return to today's podcast.
Kirkwood Monroe. He lived through many streets. That's my boy.
Yeah.
And he taught me this, boy. But I love him to death, boy. Life is, me and him calling this, Life is serious, and then he say it's strange. But he's take care of everybody through there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
He ain't involved in no organization.
Yeah, he take it upon himself. He's a community leader.
He's a community leader on his own.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. Shout out to him. Shout out. Yeah.
And he's a real fella. I love him to death.
Yeah.
Okay? Kirkwood Monroe.
Yeah.
Remember that name?
Kirkwood Monroe, yeah.
Yeah. Now, let's go to number 5. 5 is man with women and children. Now, I talk about that.
Yeah.
You are a provider. You are supposed to protect women and children.
Yeah.
What Jesus said? Suffer the little children.
That come unto me.
And Jesus hated anybody who mess with children, You know that? And Jesus, see people that get Christianity mixed up, Jesus never hang out with people up there, He had fishermen, gangsters. He know Judas was going to go against him,
Yeah.
His best,
Sorry.
who his best female friend was?
Well, I ain't gonna say that, but I know you're getting that, but
Hold on.
Yeah.
And they accused him of being with her, but he never did, His best female friend was a harlot.
A harlot. I know. I know.
Mary Magdalene.
Yeah.
Okay? But I tell you, it's talk straight.
Yeah.
Don't talk crooked.
That's why I tell them you wasn't wrong. You were talking straight.
Jesus hang out with some of the worst people in the world. And he never preached in a church. He used to preach on a rock.
Mm-hmm.
But these Christians, they won't be up here.
Yeah, but he recognized where.
Right, it's straight now.
Yeah, you're on the straight. You're on the straight. But he reckoned, he spoke about the mustard seed and those who live.
Oh, boy.
But so he, what the book said. Tell you what the book said.
Man with women and children, you have to protect them.
I agree
as a man.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. There's just some principle. In that principle, that alone is a principle that
right. Now,
man should hold on to.
This is the last one. This is the most powerful one that we can end on. Man in prayer and reflection. Now, a lot of people don't know about prayer and reflection.
Yeah, but you need it. You can't run away. You can't run away from it.
You can pray, but you have to reflect.
Yeah.
All right?
Right.
Every day you go to bed, you think about what happened that day and you reflect on it.
Yeah. Rejuvenate.
And that prepare you for the next day.
You rejuvenate.
All right.
Yeah.
Prayer and what? Reflection. And we got this twisted, Andrew. We got this mixed right up, boy. But you better get me off this internet because I can blow this up.
No, we talk straight. Talk straight. But we want some young men to be able to hear. You heard me say we speaking today about the principle of being a successful man. Right? So if these things, whether you strain or not, we bring in the six principles we just spoke about. There were 6 principles
that go by.
And that's the thing. That's a guide that you want to develop in your life and understand. Exactly. So when you talk about prayer and reflection right now, right, we talking about going through. You spoke about rest. You talking about the mind supposed to go to work. All right, get up, go to work. Right? At the end of the day, man, go get the rest.
In the bed, 10 o'clock in the morning, boy.
Yeah.
When 4 or 5 o'clock come, get up out your bed.
Yeah, and start planning. Start planning, thinking, and what I'm going to achieve today.
Exactly.
Right. So these are good principles. What you have brought here today, LD. Right. But we want not only the men who listen, but we want our young men. This is something that a child, a mother, exactly. That's what I want you. I want you to really get to the young man.
That's to listen. We need to go on the ghetto and sit down and talk to these fellas.
And that come in. We can take this to the ghetto. We can take this show to the ghetto and get to the point. Just how you say Jesus went with the lowly, right?
Jesus always had the lowly with him.
That's what we talk about. But being the lowest fact of us trying to uplift whomever at the sound of our voice.
Anyone
exactly.
I always say, God put you here to do good,
Yeah.
That's all you here to do.
Exactly.
So you could help anyone. The people up there, the people down there, you here to
That's when you start one person at a time and they understand. You see what I'm saying?
All right. You know the story about the young bullet and the baby bullet?
No, yeah, teach me that one.
They looked down on a cliff.
Yeah.
And I got to be very careful how I say this.
Right. Don't get into the color.
The young will say, let's rush down there and get all of them. You know the old will say? No.
Mm-hmm.
Go down there and get them one by one.
Yeah.
You understand me?
I got you. Don't be greedy.
Don't be greedy.
Yeah.
Greed is what the Bible talks about, the camel getting in heaven, the rich man getting in heaven. It's like going to
the eye of a needle.
All right.
Yeah.
Greed is your problem.
Yeah.
And everybody's running after money.
Yeah, they see the big opening now that they easy. They ain't wait.
Exactly.
They ain't wait.
They running after money.
Yeah.
You could always make money
Yeah.
You can I used to make money every day. I can make money.
Money is printed paper.
Listen to me. I used to live on $50 a day. That's what I used to live on.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But I can make $50 tomorrow.
Yeah.
Money ain't nothing to make in this country.
Right.
I ain't seeing all over the world, you know.
Yeah.
Now for a commercial break.
Achieve Men, written by Warren Andrew Pinder. In this book, you will learn the 7 steps to achieving your dreams and goals. Given the vision to share how the acronym of the word achieve can be used systematically in your day-to-day life. Each of us is given a unique gift from God. Get your copy today. Available in print, ebook, and audiobook from Amazon.
We now return to today's podcast.
And that's why we come right. See, now you bring that. Now you come right. You are full cycle, right? You come right back. Ellie, let me see. People gotta understand, right? That the only way me and you could sit there and dialogue.
Yeah.
And really, you going deep. You bring this book today, right? The book of man. I never even heard about it, right? William Bennett. Never. You bring this in, and the principles. You look him up in the principles of that. Those 6. You know, just tell our audience. Those 6 principles, when you talk, make sure some mother, wife, or someone would be listening and understand and say, you know what, you making sense, you know. But you know, just go.
They can't handle me.
No, but they can handle. But they gotta know who you are, because the only way we can speak truth is through experience.
Right.
So when we go deep into the experience of our lives, right, and we feel that we open ourselves, right. What me and you doing is opening ourselves to what we have experienced. Some people may say, boy, these two on the show talking, whatever, but the truth is we offering hope in some which way to someone else.
I told you this last time. The only purpose you ain't smart, you know. You only here to help people.
Exactly. That's what they saying.
Not to be smart.
Yeah.
God has put information in your head, and He put you in places that He wants you to be to help people.
But Ellie, I ain't like some things. You know, when I sit in reflection, right? I sit in reflection, and you know, it wasn't hard, but yet the same time growing up for us wasn't absolutely hard. But we had some challenges. We had some things where we had to hold strong and be strong. You know what I mean? We had to be strong.
All right, watch this. If you grew up in the 80s and 90s,
yeah,
right, and you still alive,
yeah,
boy, look, yo, God was on your side.
Yeah.
Many fellas died because when that cocaine thing went through,
yeah,
many fellas died.
They didn't, yeah. They didn't see it. But it was on 2 sides. It was on 2 sides.
Right. Me grew up in the 80s and 90s in the drug era.
Right.
Okay, we still here, right?
Right.
Okay, God on our side.
Yeah, but we did some of the same things where we were comrades to each other. Just how you say, look here, in the same book, right?
Right.
Man and War, we knew what it was to look out for one another. Camaraderie was there. We
brotherhood.
Exactly. We wasn't going nowhere unless you understand what I'm saying?
These fellas don't know brotherhood. That's why they killing one another.
We was deep in knowing that, boy, he got my back.
They killing one another because they don't know brotherhood.
Exactly. They ain't got their back the way it was back in the day. And then we spoke about man at work. Like, you know, this principle you talk about, man at work.
Man at work.
You got to. And that's something strong. You bring that home that, boy, they didn't know. Sometimes, whatever it takes, if you got to do 2, 3 doubles, whatever it is, you got to be the provider, bro.
You got to provide for women and what? Children.
You got to.
That's what a man is doing.
That's the second principle.
He don't ask no woman for money, baby.
No.
He's supposed to provide for women and children.
Always. And then we think the third principle that you brought here, you said man in place, sports and leisure. You gotta get involved. You know something? You know something, right? Let me show you something. You're a Junkanoo man. Right?
You know
I'm a Junkanoo man. A lot of people that's the leisure, some people.
That's
but the good, I'm saying the good that I tell people all the time, Junkanoo is the greatest mentorship program in our country, bro. You understand what I'm saying?
That's a little outlet for you.
Exactly.
To get off. Because you have to.
When you don't play ball, you play basketball, whatever.
Right.
Junkanoo is the leisure you're talking about. And then the fourth principle you brought to the table today, written in the Book of Mind, right, by William Bennett. is man in the community. But I like that. I like that because we driving home the fact that every man should be involved in some in the community, helping the community. Right?
I tell you, I drop knowledge in doses for it. When I come
and bring it. That's what we talking about because we want help. At the end of the day, if only one person starts saying, "Boy, them doing a show making sense," I good with that, bro.
But some people can't handle this information,
No, but it's vital. Man with women and children, right? That's a very, very touchy topic, and men have to stand up. The bottom line, men have to stand up in this among ourselves, and
you gotta protect our women, provide for them,
both the women and your children.
Sometimes you can't provide, but you have to be there.
Yeah.
For them.
Yeah.
You hear me? Provide and protect. That's what you.
That's it. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I all about that, bro. I all about that. And then lastly, when you speak man in prayer and reflection, let me tell you something, right? Let me tell you what I see. That's saying to you that when you give God thanks and when you sit and you ask for whatever, you come before Him, knowing your conscience, that if you don't do them out of those 5 other principles ahead, that can prick your conscience. That's why He say man in prayer and reflection.
Prayer and reflection.
Because in giving thanks, you will make sure that you provided, right? You took care of your wife, your women, your mother, and the children. All right. In the community, you are a good character.
Right.
All right. Of course, you working. By the sweat of your brow, you eating. You understand what I'm saying? So in that prayer, when you praying, bro, that's what you bring here today.
Reflection.
Prayer and reflection. That's what I'm saying. You reflecting on all them things.
Let me show you
something. All them things you spoke about.
Let me show you something. Linen makeup. Now, your fraternity brother.
Yeah.
I love him.
Great brother.
I love him like you.
Yeah, great brother.
You know me?
Yeah.
Because he loved me.
Right.
And they called me all kind of things. Strong cut, this, all the rest of that. Listen to me, boy.
Yeah.
Lyndon is one of the best fellas you could ever meet.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you.
Right.
Right? But prayer and reflection, you see the cross? Who's going to put up that cross in front of Tingham Carifta?
Mm-hmm.
You know why we put that up? Because Carifta is an abomination against the Christian community. They have that during when
Lent.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Lennon put that up.
Yeah. So what you saying? But you go the church go we
had a tomb on there on a little.
I remember. I saw it. I understood. You told me what it was. You told me what it was.
The Caribbean should know better than that, than have Carifta during Lent.
Yeah.
Lent is a solemn season.
Yeah, and that's where man reflection. That's where man reflection comes in.
Prayer
and reflection. That's where man. And of all the things that we do, we understand that we cannot forget. Right, becoming a successful man means that we are whole. We have to take it that God has created us to be great. God has created us with special gifts and understandable. We must acknowledge Him first.
And
in all things, and we can't.
You cannot see this life with this money and all this. Listen to me. This life is cause you to be ungrateful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't be ungrateful in life.
No, gratitude. Gratitude is must have gratitude.
Honest and respect forever.
Forever. I with you. But Ellie, like I say, man, look here, it's been great. Another episode down, bro, and I look forward to really bringing that. What are we talking about next episode?
Next one is life, but that can be dangerous.
We're talking about life. All right, we're talking about life. The next, look forward. We look forward to having Deldo on our next episode. Which he said is going to be dangerous. We're going to be speaking about life. And I hope So this is it. The principle of being a successful man, and I pray that you would have gotten some what you say, a little small dose, a little dose of what like a pill of what Ellie brings to you through his wisdom. Y'all have a good one, bro. All right.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Born to Achieve. Born to Achieve. We hope you found it informative, inspiring, and motivating. Born to Achieve. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with your friends and family. Stay focused on your goals, and we'll see you on the next episode of Born to Achieve. Born to Achieve. Born to Achieve. Born to Achieve. Born